Yo, what's up, guys? We cashed on Friday, and I got another prize pick slip for Sunday. So we're going to be going through all of these picks. I'm going to break it down for you. So without further ado, let's just kind of get into it. And I've explained this before, but I really try to keep these videos educational. I follow a very data-driven approach to betting on prize picks, and I hope you find this video helpful. I promise if you understand the concepts, you're going to make more money on prize picks. So my first pick on prize picks is right here. It's from the Odds Jam Fantasy Optimizer. So right here, Fantasy Optimizer. And I'm on Envy, League of Legends, under 9, map 1 to 3 kills. And I know what a lot of people are thinking is like, oh, I don't know much about esports. But the truth is it doesn't matter. You should be betting on esports on prize picks. And the main reason is, there's just so many esports matches. Like, if you look at, this is Underdog Fantasy, another platform like PrizePicks, there are literally thousands of different games, right? Lines you can bet on, dozens of different games. There's tons of opportunity for value in line inefficiencies. All these sports books, PrizePicks, Underdog Fantasy, they all set lines independently, so more games means more opportunities for sportsbooks to slip up, have profitable bets. So if you take a look at Envy, right, PrizePicks has his line set at 9, as seen on the Fantasy Optimizer. All these plays in green are profitable, so the plays in red you don't want to go with. But if we go back to Envy, you're going to see Odds Jam, the Fantasy Optimizer, is recommending we take Envy under 9. Why is it doing that? This is just data, right? Underdog Fantasy, so a competitor to PrizePicks, another data point, they have Envy's line set lower at 8.5, right? OddsJam's just updating all these lines, pointing out discrepancies, value in the market. You look at other fantasy sites, so Sports Battle, they have Envy's line at 8 right here, right? So I can zoom in a bit. Underdog Fantasy has his line at 8.5. You can see that right here, right? Right here, 8.5. Sports Battle has his line at 8. PrizePicks has his line at 9. Clear value on the under. So that's the first pick I went with, right? All the other sports books are saying no, his line should be at 8 or 8.5. PrizePicks has his line at 9, clear value taking the under. So that's the first pick I went with. Then I have two plays I really like together from the OddsJam Fantasy Optimizer. So I'm on Akagi and Richard over 9 and over 6 kills. So once again, line discrepancies. You look at Richard, Underdog Fantasy has his line at 10. PrizePicks has his line at 9. We found a line discrepancy. That's what OddsJam is doing on this Fantasy Optimizer, is just pointing out the biggest line discrepancies. So an added benefit here is on PrizePicks, right? They're not changing our payout. So if we go to NFL season, PrizePicks is a platform that's kind of interesting, right? Because they don't change your payout based on you selecting over versus under. So for example, if we wanted to take Mahomes over in passing touchdowns, Kelsey over, we're getting a 3x payout. If we thought Mahomes was going to have a bad season and we took his under and Kelsey's over, we're still getting a 3x payout. You can see that right here. Right? So obviously if Mahomes has a great season and throws for, 36.5 passing touchdowns or more, then his main target, Travis Kelsey, probably went over in receiving touchdowns as well. So these plays are positively correlated. And it's the same thing in League of Legends. You can go through the data. I've gone through the data. Is if one player goes over, then his teammate is more likely to go over. So we have this added benefit. I'm on Akagi and Richard, both over, is these outcomes are positively correlated because they're both on the same team, Cerberus Esports. Right, so here you can see my 6-pick entry, 250 to win 2.5K, 304.7K total, one on PrizePicks. So hopefully, following the data, understanding how to read these line discrepancies is helpful to you. This plays from the Fantasy Optimizer, every single play. Pretty simple, just go down, hit all these bets in green, not the plays in red, just the plays in green. OddsJam's updating all these lines, comparing them to Underdog, FanDuel, all the different sports books, pointing out discrepancies. So yeah, 6-pick 5-pick flex play, really good plays. 1 CSGO, 4 League of Legends. Let's make some money.